Time to watch Jubilee's latest fire, absolute spitting hot fire video. That is 6 sex workers versus 1 secret virgin. Odd one out. Of course, I think we're going to be able to identify who the secret virgin is really quickly because they're going to be a Twitch chatter, and it takes one to know one. And also, on top of that, this is very weird juxtaposition because, like, why would the sex workers be against virgins and why would the virgins be against sex workers? Anyway, I remember that, but this is the opposite of that. We've watched that before.
Challenging dilemma in your life right now?
Thank
the
you,
Dilemma is a new
Flunky.
Jubilee show, and we're looking for people who are seeking advice. We'll
Let me just grab it up by the...
share your dilemma.
Oh, I have that too. Let me just grab it up by the... I don't know if this is kid friendly.
Also, sex workers can be virgins.
We brought together 7 sex workers.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker. I'm a sex worker.
I am a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
And I'm a sex worker.
One of them is a virgin. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
What?
Everyone get naked. What will that tell you about me? I guess who's more comfortable. What platforms do you guys use? I do porn on my OnlyFans. I do OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans, just for fans, and I do in-person work as well.
Okay. I actually don't use a platform. I'm just a stripper and a sugar baby.
Oh, okay.
Like she said she didn't have an OnlyFans. Like I feel like every sex worker that I've known at least like uses OnlyFans in some regard. Just OnlyFans, yeah.
I was a sugar baby for a brief period, but since the pandemic, OnlyFans was like popular, so I hopped on the wave. What's your guys' favorite part about sex work?
Money. The only good part. I mean, I'm pretty promiscuous in my real life, so I feel like I'm...
Bro, that dude probably isn't a virgin because he's giving like, I don't know how to describe it. He's probably not the virgin. He is giving incel a little bit. But he's not the virgin, I don't think.
I'm just doing exactly what I would be doing anyway.
Creative side.
I feel like I was sexual like in the past, but after like working in the sex industry, I've become less. I feel like your boundaries have to be so important.
Even on OnlyFans, like even through online, like having that relationship that's like... What do you do on your OnlyFans? I used to do like girl, but I've kind of transitioned into like a softer core because I'm actually on my way out. I'm retiring this year because I'm getting married.
Nothing. I mean, you can be married and do it.
The comment about like getting married kind of made no sense to me. So when I get married, I'm gonna still hold a f out.
I wanted to think of like something only people like with an OnlyFans would know. What happens when you block someone?
You can choose whether or not they still have access.
No, when they're blocked, they're gone.
Don't stop.
Yeah. I
What?
set up.
As a sex worker, everyone kind of has a look. He was the only one that didn't have like a specific look.
Dude, he literally just looks like the most average Philadelphia person, okay? Just straight up. The most average Philadelphia dude you've ever seen in your entire life, dude. Straight the fuck
He was
up.
the only one that...
Like, it is hilarious, bro. Like, I went to college with dudes that are like 1,000 of these dudes. I went to college with them. Definitely a porn star, though. Definitely. You've seen enough. You've seen enough porns, dude, where the dudes all look like the most average motherfuckers on the planet. They're just like skinny guys with big penises. That's it. But he has a sexy ass voice for a pizza boy, motherfucker. Not really. He's just like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, when I'm not drinking Monster Energy, when I'm not drinking Monster Energy drinks and punching holes in drywall, I'm just fucking, listening to Limp Bizkit and doing porn.
didn't have like a specific look.
Where'd you go to college? Rutgers.
He was shuffling his feet. I was shuffling my feet because I'm anxious, but I was like,
He just wasn't giving me a sex worker vibe.
Hi, Jay.
sorry. I didn't suspect Jay at all because, like, look at that guy. He obviously f***s.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, but I guess I was
Shit, that guy obviously fucked.
pretty quiet. I didn't really say too much, so.
Currently, I do like different like themes and stuff like that because I like to dress up. So this is a cow outfit, one of my favorites. And then I have these sequin shorts that I wear like to start off with, but they don't stay on for long.
When he brought out the cow costume, I was like, what is he gonna do in the cow costume?
Like, does he move or himself off in it? Or like, what are you actually doing in that costume?
So I brought my favorite pair of stripper heels. I love wearing white heels at work because there's like the blue lights and everything, so they just like glow different. Yeah.
Okay, I brought my Trans Erotica Award. I was the best trans man performer.
How much did that cost
What
to
the
get?
fuck? Okay. Wait, first of all, I don't understand. Can they be a virgin and a sex worker? Like, is that what they're trying to identify here? Because, like, that's cheating. If they're trying to figure out, like, who's definitely a sex worker, that's literally cheating. You are cheating. But you can't do that. What the fuck? Hey, what's up? I just brought a video of me getting fucked. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, here. He just pulled out a fucking award, dude. What the fuck? He's just, here's my laptop that I use for my porn videos from my OnlyFans. You could fake the award? No, that is way too try hard, dude. Are you kidding me?
Commissioned on Etsy.
Right, I did that just for this.
I have that too.
Let me just grab it up by this. But this is pretty, I don't know if this is kid friendly. I don't know if it's that much better, honestly, but
Like way worse.
it's a speculum. I do a lot of like kink play.
I kind of have like the OnlyFans like grab bag. This is like my browser's bag. This is a lube shooter. This is my first ever like, 'cause I'm Asian, la la la.
I mean, she's definitely a sex worker, but I don't know if she's a virgin or not. She probably isn't a virgin either. But like, this is the weirdest. This is the weirdest premise because like I don't understand. Are they trying to identify who's not a sex worker? Are they trying to identify, or is it like someone who's a sex worker but a virgin? You know what I mean? Like, there's a sex worker who is a virgin, like, or is it mutually exclusive? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
This is my first ever like outfit that
6 sex workers versus 1 secret virgin.
I like wore. This is a ring light, the necessities. This is a Pornhub slipper because you need to be cozy. And this is like, you know, like what I wear on a Saturday night for fun. Yeah, obvious.
I brought my birth control because I was like, I'm obviously not a virgin.
She brought birth control,
Oh,
and I was
what?
like, anybody could have birth control. I had birth control when I was like 14.
What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. I think she's a virgin. The birth control girl's a virgin. That's it. The birth control girl's a virgin. It's over.
So I don't know that
I
like,
originally thought maybe Ashley wasn't the sex worker, but like the birth control girl is definitely.
Convinced
What the
me.
fuck?
The birth control is like the one thing you can't be like,
I took birth
have
control
sex.
for my acne.
You could have menstrual issues.
Now that
and use it
I'm
for
a doctor,
that.
I have a speculum. Yeah, there's a lot of like health.
I didn't really think about that.
How did I get started?
I actually didn't get started in the best way. I was like kind of groomed into it. I was
fuck?
17 when I started doing full service sex work. I was a homeless youth, and that was pretty much the only way that I could make money enough to like support myself. And then obviously that was dangerous. And so yeah, then I started to do it on the OnlyFans, and then I got addicted to fast money.
Yeah, I was kind of surrounded by other sex workers and was trying to start a freelance writing career that was not going very well. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make a little coin on the side. And then I started picking up some studio work and started making my own stuff. And yeah, that's how I got started. And now I do that instead.
I think it's Ginny too.
There's
That's
a three-way
crazy.
tie. The tie is between Ashley, Ginny, and Terrell. You guys are gonna have 30 seconds. State your case.
I'm 0.2 on OnlyFans. I make over 6 figures. I do it only for the money. I hate men. I literally think I'm becoming more attracted to women because of my job.
So I got started stripping when I was 19. I saw an ad on Instagram that they were looking for people, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I had been a competitive dancer my whole life, so it was like, made sense to do it. And then I started working at a different club, and then at that club, I met my sugar daddy.
Actually, I don't think Ginny is. I don't know. I have seen that sentiment from OnlyFans girls. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've definitely I've definitely talked to OnlyFans girls that are exactly like Ginny, that like do OnlyFans and they're like, I despise the people that like I luckily don't even need to talk to for the most part, because like it's you know, a bot farm that handles all that shit. But even when you like look through the messages, if you're like a fucking freak like I am, and you browse through the messages and see what the fucking bot farm is writing and what these dudes are writing, I'll tell you this much. It's sad. It's actually fucking sad. I mean, it's just sad. It's like very sad. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's sad. You need to steel trap mine to deal with those messages? Yeah, I don't know how the fuck people do that.
I've had for like almost 4 years now.
Yeah, I started when I was like, 21. I was actually working at a sex club in DC. I was
self-projection? Wait, what? Why? Dude, I have no problem. I have no problem with like you know, people paying for sex work. Obviously, it's great, wonderful, do it. But I just think that like, I don't know, looking through the messages, it's like it makes me feel kind of sad. They're fucking not doing all right. Fellas are not doing all right. Okay. Wait, but give an example. Like, so many of the big whales, because so many of the big whales like straight up think they're in a relationship with a sex worker, with an OnlyFans girl. And they're not even fucking talking to the girl. You know what I mean? They're like literally talking to someone overseas. The way men feel that they're entitled to say whenever they want to sex workers because they participate, it's dehumanizing. No. OnlyFans is like they pay for that privilege. So at least OnlyFans is like monetizing that experience that you could get for free everywhere else on the internet. Thanks for ruining that for me. ... Of course, feeling validated about this video. I mean, this sort of stuff happens though. It's not like fucking. Like, at least OnlyFans eliminates the layer, you know what I mean? Or at least monetizes one layer of interaction and eliminates the danger of like doing in-person sex work, you know what I mean? So I don't know why you guys are fucking anti-OnlyFans. Even people who are like, I was groomed into sex work, which is a very real thing, and it's fucking horrifying, like a horrific thing, are like, I'll still continue doing OnlyFans because at least I can make money and I have proximity, you know what I mean? Potato Sack Ryan, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Alex Greco 300, thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
Receptionist, and the guy would come all the time, and he would ask me things like, when you can come in and sleep with me, and then I was just like, you got some money? So I started with that, but I really do want to get the money so I can get my production company started and have a great gay sex show.
OnlyFans farms parasocialists harder than you do, and power to them. OnlyFans the king of parasocialists. Like, it's not even a real person that you're talking to when you do that. I don't know what to fucking tell you. But also, like, I actively yell at you, so... I actively yell at you when you get out of hand and behave in, like, a super parasocial way that's uncomfortable. Motherfuckers be like, well, that makes me even more parasocial when you do that.
Yeah. Because you work as a receptionist, so you can know.
Okay.
I love you though.
Okay.
I do want to watch your gay sex show.
Yes.
Bye.
I was like, why would y'all think I'm a virgin? Like, do I look like a virgin?
I just wanted to like go back to the previous conversation because we don't have a lot of representation.
Furries get fucking dunked on, dude. Immediately, they were like, oh, this guy's a fucking furry. He's definitely a virgin. And that's bullshit, okay? That's actually bullshit. You know, furries fuck, like a lot. Fucked up.
As sex workers, so I try to stray away from saying things like fast money or easy money because a lot of the times people will be like, oh, see, like they just woke up and they just made money, and it's really hard.
Yeah. It's like irritating when people are like, oh, I should just do an OnlyFans so I can make hella money too. Like, it's not that easy.
It's definitely a grind, but I think that it is different in a way that like, I don't know, I was able in my first month to make $25,000, which like is just like not a normal.
It's such a small percentage of people who are going to make that easy money. Even me, as a trans man, I don't make a ton of money compared to what other people do. But
we do sacrifices and we put ourselves in compromising positions sometimes, and that's why we make a lot of money, especially because the social stigma makes it dangerous.
Totally, thank you.
Coming across.
So when did everyone lose their virginity?
Okay, so I hope my mom isn't watching this. But I was 13 and I was, right? It was so young. I was dating this guy for a few months and we decided to have sex. It was with a banana flavored condom. Like in his like dirty bed, like
Was
rushed
he also
before
13?
He was also 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little sussy. That's a little sussy. That's a sussy little baka. A lot of details here. A lot of details coming out. It's a common thing that people who are lying do. Oh, she wasn't 30, she was 13.
Banana condom makes more sense. Yeah. I think virginity is actually a construct. I think that virginity was created by men who think that a penis can change the chemistry of a woman's body. But I lost my virginity at 16 and I had blood streaming. It's a horror story.
I wouldn't say I was like super religious growing up, but I kind of had like some reservations about penis and vagina sex for a while. So in high school, I did the
Bro, that sounds Catholic as fuck, dude.
pull loophole, so I didn't go to hell.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's kind of sexy.
That's 100% Catholic. I've only heard Catholic people say that.
I grew up super religiously too. I was actually a Jehovah's Witness, and I was gonna
Bro, I don't think Ginny's lying. I think she was a Jehovah's Witness and she is a virgin.
save myself until marriage. I can't even begin to imagine that now. But I was 17. Like it like happened enough to say that I lost my virginity, but I wouldn't say like I had sex. You know what I mean?
Virginity's
Like
a construct,
it kind of
yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
but okay, wait. I have a question. Is water a good lube?
No.
Water?
I mean, spit, like water-based lube, yes.
Bro, either this person is hamming it up or this is the biggest virgin I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. Why is she just like self-reporting? It just feels like she's I mean, I don't understand why she would like throw herself at to be eliminated. This is like insane. Is water a good lube? What the fuck? Excuse me? Why are you trying to fucking get baited out? What do you have, like a fucking deal with the actual virgin in the group or something? No, she's the virgin. She's throwing.
Yes, please.
I was just looking for the virgin.
Oh, like shower sex?
I've like had so much awful sex.
Never had shower sex? Shower sex is overrated. It's certainly overrated. Water is terrible. Like, water is not good lube at all. Anyone who said water is good lube is wrong. It literally is not. It's the opposite. Also, don't have sex in a pool because your partner or a hot tub because your partner can get a UTI. Water-based lubricants are great. Yes, that's true. Shower sex is only overrated if you're built like a bathtub.
Sex in a jacuzzi. It's the worst.
It's giving UTI.
Yeah, it's giving UTI. It's giving uncomfy. It's giving like,
Yeah.
why is this so wet and dry at the same time?
She was really timid, and again with the OnlyFans thing.
I
Is
heard
Ginny-
Jehovah's Witness and my ears perked up.
Ginny is literally the virgin, straight up. I'm locking it. Lock it.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and would like to continue the game.
Ginny was just the last person that I had the little tiniest bit of suspicion about.
So starting now, for every time you vote someone out who is not the mole, the total prize money is going to be reduced.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh wait.
What do your parents think?
My dad kind of. I have a really, really like weird relationship with both my parents. My mom doesn't know.
Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want her to be the virgin. Okay, I want her to be the sex worker for personal reasons. But it just feels like.
But I
she's
feel like
giving
she
virgin.
knows. My dad doesn't know, but I feel like he knows. I live with my dad, so he's like probably wondering like why I have so much free time.
And is
Find my
he
way.
Jehovah's Witness still?
No, my dad was never. My mom was, and I used to live with her, and then I moved out.
What?
Yeah, I'm not super close with my family. I'm totally proud of the work that I do. I'll tell anybody. I'll tell
Personal reasons. Like, what do you think I'm saying? I want to see her content for research to solidify my lock. Okay, so don't say shit like that. You're embarrassing. Why is that embarrassing? Why? Like, they are not only sex workers, but they are currently making videos about sex work. Me saying like, oh, I want to see what they're doing is not like, that's not weird. Like, what the fuck? Chat gets so weird. Plus, it's for research. Okay, shut up. I just want to see for For research.
Anybody all day
purposes.
long, but I'm not close with my family, so it's just not the kind of information I feel safe sharing with them. I don't think that they
I
would
respect that.
support it necessarily.
Like, it's not necessarily the work itself, especially since I'm an online sex worker, that's dangerous. It's more like the social stigma from people who, you know, want to commit violence because I choose what I do. But it has like, but it's like my actual day-to-day, like I love my customers, I love men, you know, ooh, controversial, but like I like love guys and I like making them feel good. You know, my supporters, like I really appreciate them, but it's, sex work can be dangerous because of the way people perceive us.
The fact that she said she'd been a Jehovah's Witness, it was just a possibility that maybe she was a virgin.
I was kind of listening to like the marker and I could hear that everyone wrote my name down. So then I just wrote Kazumi down.
No!
Sorry.
I think she is the virgin though, but.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game. So if the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. However, if the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
If Kazumi is the virgin, I'm gonna lose my mind. No, of course not.
I was pretty confident that, you know, a couple of hookers could sniff out who the virgin was.
Will
It
the
was
mole
Ginny,
reveal
right?
themselves in 3, 2, reveal?
What? I was like, there's no way. What the fuck?
Are you still gonna have a gay show?
No, it was all a lie.
I was
It was all a lie. It was all a lie.
So that was just like a Halloween costume, huh?
Yeah, it was a Halloween costume.
knew it.
Yeah, it was a Halloween costume.
Can we ask why you're a virgin? Is it like a choice?
No,
sorry,
it's
that's
not
rude.
anything. I'm not waiting until like marriage or anything like that. I'm just like really, I don't know, like I wasn't introduced to sex like.
Bro, I literally would have never expected the gay dude to be the virgin in a group of people. Sorry. So what's up? Where's baby girl Jinjin? Is that what you said? I just need to see something real quick.
At all, really, like until like college. But yeah, not to marriage or anything. Just when I meet the right guy. So if he's watching, call me.
To be a sex worker means being a small business owner. It means being a content creator and an entrepreneur. I sell a product just like many other people do. It just happens to be that my product is sex and my body.
I did misspeak when I said that it was fast money. I think it is like a ridiculous amount of money, very, very fast, but it's definitely at the cost of other things. I don't want to go too deep, but I think that there's like a deep sadness. Like not all of us are like so happy to be sex workers. It was sort of a necessity to bring me out of like a pretty bad place.
There's a million other girls who are just as hot, horny, and ready to do it as me, and they're not making the same amount of money as me because they're not doing what I'm doing. Why can't sluts change the world? That's a stack.
That's a stat.
You got one wrong, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it in half.
Wow.
Oh wow.
In half?
A
You
stack.
get some.
Everybody gets
You
a
get
stack.
some.
Wow, that's dope. She's oh, and she has like a cool ass car. What the fuck? That's crazy. I told my Uber driver I've had premarital sex after telling him I was Muslim, and he calls me a kafir.